Hi everybody.
Hello there.
Boy, it's a bright sunny day here in Florida. Middle of February. We have a real treat for them today, don't we?
That's gonna be fun.
We're right in downtown Brownwood, right across from the lofts. Behind us you can see Shooter's World. Shooter's World, and we're going to find more about it in just a minute, has been here a relatively short time, but it offers everything for the gun enthusiasts. So we're going to go in and find out more about it. Invite you to come along with us. Well, we're inside with manager Scott Leland here at Shooter's World. It's a fantastic place. He's going to give us a little tour of the place. We really appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely.
Before we start, let me ask you a couple questions if you don't mind. How long has Shooter's World been open?
We soft opened in December of 2018 and then had our grand opening a year ago in March 9th. So we're coming up next month will be our 1 year of full service operation. It'll be the second week of March.
And this is a large building. How big is the place?
This is 53,000 square feet under roof.
Wow.
And it's actually in the villages, folks. It's golf cart accessible.
Yep.
This path right outside will take you out to Buena Vista, where that's the way we go home.
Yeah,
So really cool. And you have shooting lanes in here as well as all this retail.
Yes, we have 39 shooting lanes, anywhere from 15 yards to 100 yards. We can accommodate anything from the smallest little bullet, 22 caliber, all the way up to a 50 caliber BMG.
Wow. Now, did you just say you have 100 yards?
Yes.
Isn't that almost unheard of in a?
There are 100-yard indoor ranges, but they're few and far between. And actually, Shooter's World, the Villages store is one of 3 stores. We have stores in Tampa and in Orlando, and our Orlando store is the largest indoor shooting range in the United States of America.
Oh, wow. Well, we had no idea. There's really nothing quite like this where we're from, but I'm really anxious to see it. Now, I told the viewers earlier, you're right across from the lofts at Brownwood, and that's where the town center is, Brownwood Paddock Square. Are most of the people that come in here from the villages?
There's a really good mix. We started out very, very slow. We had a lot of villagers primarily, but as we grow and our name gets out there and people start realizing that we're here, we see people now coming from as far north as Gainesville.
Well, it sure is an impressive place, and if you don't mind, could we just walk through and kind of see what you have to offer?
Absolutely.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Well, we just stepped inside the door, and you can see, I see toys over here. I have 4 grandchildren, and I tell you what, 3 of them are boys, and they would absolutely love that.
Absolutely. We sell a lot to people bringing their grandkids down. They love it. They come in here, they see the bright colors, and they disappear into it really fast.
There we get all sorts of model weapons. See the red tip, that lets people know it's not the real thing, right? Yeah. Boy, I had those growing up. Cork gun.
They make a nice pop when you...
All right, we're going to move on in. This is called the Trend Circle. Scott just told me that. I don't know what I'm talking about really, but look at that. That is amazing. 200 of the most current and popular firearms, and without any pressure at all, you can come up here and you can pick one up and feel it. Is it too heavy for you? Is it too long? Is it what you have in mind? And 200 of those. Scott, what's your most popular brand, would you say?
There is no one popular brand. We sell, like the first group you're looking here is Kimber Firearms, and we have a lot of people love the Kimber Firearms. One of our most popular sellers is just the other side of that, which is the Smith & Wesson EZ, and it's called the EZ because it operates so easy.
And it's easier on the wallet, $1,500, $300. So
that's
yeah.
a very popular gun here in the villages.
Smith & Wesson, I mean, that's a classic, right?
It's a very classic been building guns since the early 1900s. Yes, sir.
Now, when I think of handguns, just from my own personal experience, I think of Ruger, and I think of
And the whole outside of the
Colt.
ring here is Ruger.
okay. But Glock has been so popular for such a long time. And whatever the model, you can check it out right here.
And you can hold it, you can feel it, you can manipulate it, and enjoy it. And the good thing is, these Glocks, for example, these are inert. So they actually, we've removed the firing pins from the guns. So these are all inert. So we never worry about anybody hurting themselves with the firearms.
Okay, so every one of these guns you can pick up and handle, but they're not actually operational yet.
That is correct.
Okay, that's great. Moving on around, we can see all kinds of optics, scopes,
On the left, you'll see a case full of silencers. These are
silencers. Now, are silencers legal?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
They are. There's quite a bit of paperwork that is involved in purchasing and taking ownership of a silencer. However, we do all that paperwork here for you.
Now, we know what rangefinders are in the villages.
That's great for golf. We sell a lot of those to golfers.
Wow. If you're really into shooting, you're a kid in a candy store in here.
That's why I'm here. Like I said, I'm a retired policeman, and I came here as a hobby, and I really enjoy it.
Scott is a retired police officer from Ohio, which is our neighbor. We're from Indiana.
To your left here
The Pack and Heat Cafe.
is our juice bar / cafe. Here you can pick up, a snack after shooting, including hot dogs. We make some of the best kale smoothies around. I also have 8 different beers on tap, as well as
Oh
wine.
my gosh.
And just so you don't wonder, we have a great deal of safeguards in place to make sure alcohol and firearms don't mix.
But this is a good place for the husbands to wait while their wives are in shooting.
Yes. And you'd actually be surprised how often that happens.
Now, I've noticed shooting glasses, and here is hearing protection. So you guys probably place a great emphasis on doing it safely and correctly. And you said behind this wall is a classroom.
Yes, we have 2 very large classrooms that we offer classes from free classes, actually. Actually, we even pay people to come shoot. We have a program called First Shots that is a program that we do with the National Shooting Sports Foundation. And basically, a customer can come in at no charge, take about a 3-hour class. Involved in that 3-hour class, it is a classroom with regards to safety, and then we provide them a free firearm, free ammunition, free hearing protection, free eye protection, and then we put them one-on-one with an instructor on the range and let them shoot. And then if they go home and fill out a survey online, we'll give them a $25 gift certificate to spend here at the store next time they visit. So we're actually paying people to come try.
Fantastic. And you told me that you guys sell all the new firearms, but you also take trade-ins and will sell used firearms.
Yes, sir, we do. We have a really large used firearms department.
And I would guess that all those used firearms, you go over them thoroughly and make sure they're safe and
Yes, once we take a firearm in, they are given to our gunsmith, who is a master gunsmith, who certifies that all those weapons function as designed. And most of which, even as a used gun, if you buy from us, we warranty for the life of the gun. There are some exceptions, of course, but most of them we warranty.
Well, let's look inside the classroom here, can we?
please, go right
Okay.
ahead.
Because one of the problems you may have is in the arrest. If you grab the gun, you're not exactly the right angle.
I believe that you offer classes so people can apply for a Florida concealed carry permit.
Yes, we offer classes from the basic, very basic, first shots to concealed carry, Firearms 101. We do classes specifically for the ladies, ladies only CCW, ladies only 101. We do advanced firearms training, including up to operation of AR-15s and how to deal in active shooter situations.
And now we'll head down toward the firing range. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I can't imagine how large it is. Now over here, is this where you would register to go shoot?
This is the registration area for the range.
Okay.
And this is also where you can take guns out that you experience. So any of the guns that you see behind the counter or under glass are experience guns, and you can pay a small fee and take those out and shoot those. The only thing you then pay for after you get the experience is your ammunition.
Right, and I see on the wall there you have monitors inside the shooting range, so you can keep a really good eye on everything that's happening in there.
The motto of Shooter's World is to provide the world's greatest firearms experience, and that starts with safety. And we are all about keeping everybody safe. So once you show up, you register, and you get to be a shooter. And of course, we have everything available here, from ear protection to eye protection to firearms. You can bring your own. So once you sign up and you're going to shoot, then you want to go into we assign you a bay. It's either a pistol bay or a rifle bay. And if you're going into the range, it's an airlock system. And if you look to your right, you'll see that the airlock in this door is automatic. And you'll watch the lights on the other doors turn red.
I see that, so you can't go from here to there.
Correct.
You have to be released into there and back out, probably.
Correct. So what that does is prevent any pollution or contaminants from escaping in or out of the range, as well as noise pollution. Because you can't hear anybody shooting right now, can you?
No.
And that's because of the way these airlock systems are.
Cannot hear anybody shooting in there. It's amazing.
So we'll move into the lounge area. The lounge is right behind the 100-yard range.
Okay, the lounge is behind the 100-yard range. You've got televisions up there for people to watch, refreshment machines, tables to sit, and observation windows. If you become a member at Shooter's World, you have free refreshments here. And if you're not a member, you can still partake at a small fee. That's right here in the lounge, overlooking that 100-yard range. 1947 Willys Jeep.
Yeah, and that's the real deal. And it's
Wow.
still operational, and it was restored by the owner.
That's beautiful. And here you have targets. People would come and buy a target, take it into the range.
Yep. And you're welcome to walk up and look at
Okay.
the cases or whatever.
All right, first time shooters line up here. Non-member line. And you come up here, and as he said, some of these pistols here and guns that are available are, of course, not new, used. But you can rent these and take them into the lanes.
And what you're looking at now is our 15-yard shooting bays. There are two. There are 10 on the left and 10 on the right.
15 yards in there. It's just amazing how quiet it is here, and they're firing all sorts of. We've come behind the counter and walking up to the 15-yard bay observation window. You can hear the guns, but I can see several layers of window here. So there are multiple layers of hearing protection. And those targets are on, what do you call it, a track or a motorized track where
Yes,
you hang the target and then you send it down to where you want to shoot and then you bring it back.
that is correct. And so the shooter never has to go down range. This facility has a state-of-the-art air handling system. We move in the entire bay from end to end, top to bottom. We move over 75 cubic feet of air a minute per foot. So basically the air comes in and goes downrange about as fast as a human being can walk. So you never see any smoke or gunpowder hanging in the air. It's all pulled down into a HEPA filtration system. The air in this building actually goes out cleaner than it came in.
See that fellow shooting right there? I cannot even hear. Now they were what we called policing up the brass. They're just kind of getting that out of the area so people don't step on it. I told Linda I was going to wear socks and shoes today, which we don't in Florida a lot because it's possible a hot shell will go down your shoe.
Yes, it is.
Now those partitions between the lanes,
Yes.
are those bulletproof?
Yes, they are.
And that's another element of safety. You know, in places where you shoot archery or firearms, you know, you have to clear that line and everybody put their weapons down and then you walk downrange. And I always had an uneasy feeling when I did that some yahoo was going to pick up their gun or bow and fire a shot, but that's not what happens here. The target comes to you.
Yes. And the safety officer is always right there to make sure everybody is safe.
There's your range safety officer. Really interesting concept.
Yeah, well, it's a good frame. That's the core.
Hard to get a good focus through this glass, but that that's pretty much a self-defense range right there, isn't it?
Yes. The actual size of the round that gets shot out of that gun.
That's Sharona. That's a sniper rifle.
Yes, it's a Barrett M82 sniper rifle.
Barrett M82 sniper rifle. Wow.
So to put that into perspective,
There's my hand. Got a pretty big hand. That's a big shell.
this is a 22.
That's what I want to shoot.
22 caliber and 50 caliber.
And it is so fun to shoot. You could shoot this,
No.
and it doesn't kick near as bad as you think it does. I've had people at your size or smaller shoot this gun. Correct, because if it didn't have that,
Yeah.
it would.
So can we rent something like this?
Yeah, you can experience this firearm. Our normal charge for that is 5 rounds for $50. That includes taking the weapon out and the 5 rounds, and an RSO to accompany you, a range safety officer to accompany you so you can safely operate it.
That's kind of a really unique experience, and I think probably a bargain at that price.
Yes, it is.
What would a gun like that cost you? And is it okay to call it a gun, by the way?
I like to call them firearms, but a gun is proper. A gun like that, a firearm like this, can run you between $7,000 and $12,000.
And he said its effective shooting range is miles.
Miles, yes.
So Chris Kyle, the American sniper, is this a weapon that he would have?
He had one similar to this that he used. I think he used a Barrett, and I think he used the Barrett M107, and this is a Barrett M82, which is a little smaller than the one he would have used.
And that's their baby. You can come in here and say you want to rent Sharona. They'll take a safety instructor in there with you and give you 5 rounds, $50. You can have a great experience. Closed circuit television system showing each of the shooting bays and the store itself. So you're under scrutiny when you're back here with these weapons.
So right in front of you is our gunsmith. We have a gun tech who is capable of cleaning and maintaining any weapon out system that's available. We also have a master gunsmith on staff who can machine even the smallest parts for a gun that their parts aren't available anymore. As we move to the right here, if you look to the left, that's our firearms experience counter. And this is where you can come in and experience any one of those firearms for a small fee. And you can experience one or you can experience many at one time, including fully automatic machine guns. If you look to your right, you'll see our 25-yard range. What you're looking at here is our knife case, where we sell edged weapons and our used firearms. So everything you see here will be a used gun. Behind the used gun cases, you'll see guns in cases that are really old military guns, and this is our museum pieces. To your right is what we call Long Gun Alley. Long Gun Alley is where we have all of our shotguns and rifles, as well as rifle and shotgun ammunition. At the very end of the hallway are personal lockers that our customers can lease from us to keep their firearms here at the store and not have to have them at their home.
Before shooting, we have to fill out some liability waivers. Linda's finishing hers up right now, and then we're going to go right in and see if we can shoot a few rounds. We are going to go through the non-member queue and go up and get our safety equipment and signed in to shoot.
So, as a non-member gets in line, they'll stop and wait for the range safety officer to call them up to the point of sale.
Next in line, please. Good morning, folks. How are we doing today? You guys have a shooter's card or membership card with us today? Okay, if I can see your driver's license. How many of you guys are shooting with us?
So the cashier will ask for the identification of the individual wishing to shoot to make sure that they are in our system and have already completed the safety waiver.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to scan your driver's license. Make sure you're liability waiver, make sure there's no issues. And then we're going to look for a shooting card and we'll shoot you as that shooting card.
Over first. So, who would like to shoot first?
I'll let, okay, you want me to shoot first? Okay, here. Inside the firing bay, each time a gun went off, it shuts down the microphone. So we can't capture really any audio inside the firing bay. So we'll give you a little voiceover. First, we shot a .22 caliber revolver. All right, here's Linda giving a go. Perfect. Next, it's Linda's turn to shoot. Linda has shot pistols before. Back in Indiana, we had a farm, 85 acres, lots of Very good, wildlife. right in the 10 ring. And we would go target shooting once in a while. So Again. she knows what she's doing. She's actually a very good shot. Nice. They say that women learning for the first time will sometimes be better shots than men because they haven't learned all the bad habits that men learned growing up with their firearms. That's perfect. She's a deadeye. Okay. You're out of ammunition. Gun is down. We'll retrieve that. We're gonna bring that target back so you can. There it comes. Linda was doing heart shots. There they are. Good job. And this is a machine gun, one of the many machine guns that they have here that you can rent and bring into the firing bay and have fun with. This one is a 9mm. I haven't shot too many of these in my life, so I'm probably not going to be very good at it, but it is a lot of fun. And remember, I have hearing protection. I actually have 2 layers. I have an earplug and I have a head gear. So you want to protect your ears because hearing loss is not only permanent, it's comprehensive. So over your life, each time you lose a little hearing loss, that usually doesn't come back. It just gets worse and worse and worse. But shooting this gun's a lot of fun, and they make it safe here at Shooter's World.
Safety on. Got it. It's okay. That's a nice little hit set. First try, not bad.
That's a sticky pad to eliminate any gunpowder residue. And so you step on that so you don't have any transmission of any harmful chemicals or materials back out into the store. And after shooting, you come out to the wash station, de-lead soap to get any lead particles off your hand or gunpowder particles. They think of everything here. Shooter's World is such a nice complex. Whether you're a professional or a beginner, it's a place where you can come and learn and practice and shop for your every firearm need. We really enjoyed our time here, and we want to thank Scott Leland and all the people for making it such an enjoyable visit. We will certainly come back and hope everyone else will do the same.
Until next time.
See you when you get here.